Yo, what's going down? It's your boy Ando back with another vlog. Today we're doing bench. But first, we got to get started in the morning. Last night, I actually prepped a couple of these breakfast burritos so I can have more sustenance in my body when I go in for my workout sessions early on in the morning. So, we got a frozen burrito. We're going to pop that thing in the air fryer real quick. A few minutes. Get some breakfast in us. And then get ready to go to the gym. Of course, when we're getting ready for the gym, we gotta take our vitamins, we gotta take our supplements for the morning. What supplements do we take in the morning? Pre-workout. Why? I usually drink caffeine right when I wake up. It's usually a cup of coffee on an off day. So this will get us going for the workout and give me the caffeine that my body's usually used to in the morning. I put about a scoop and a half in my water, and then the next few things I got to put in there as well. Actually, I believe my carbs are in my car, so I'll be putting that into my water that I drink just before my workout. But we got our bag of creatine. Got our bag of creatine right here. Let's get it going. It's 1 teaspoon. You take 1 teaspoon, throw it in. There you go. So you got pre-workout creatine, and I would usually put in as well my ignition, the remix to ignition by First Form. That shit is bomb for the beginning or for energy for a workout. But that's also why I'm having the breakfast burrito this time around. Past few times I was like just slightly hungry going to the session. Today, for some reason, I knew I would be hungry in the morning. So we got fucking breakfast coming up to suffice that. Cheers, guys. Now, the reason I put a scoop and a half, I just took a sip. I'm not gonna drink the rest of it until I'm driving to the gym. That way the jitters hit me right when I get into the gym. Ayy. All right, everybody. So since I'm kind of going down the rundown of what I do in the morning before I go into the gym, I'm actually gonna bring you guys through what supplements I'm currently using. Now, predominantly, I mainly stick with Redcon 1. I am a tier operator for them. So I do have a discount code if you guys wanted to help support me and get some great supplements. Use discount code T20NICANDO at checkout when you're going through redcon1.com to get all your supplement needs. That being said, I am using a plethora of companies at the moment. Just because it's what I like, it's what I want, it's what my body wants, what my mind needs, okay? Especially in preparation for competition, we want to make sure pretty much we're hitting on all cylinders. And if having the right supplement stack is going to help with that, we're going to do it, okay? So first up, we got our First Form Opti Reds. I just take a scoop of this a day. You put it in one of your cups of water. Super healthy for you. Has a bunch of concentrates of powders of fruits and vitamins. That's really healthy for you and your digestion. Next up, we have our protein supplementation, just to make sure I'm hitting my protein goals every day. This is Axon Sledge grass-fed Krispy Kreme glazed donut flavor. Bomb. Super underrated. Not like hype amazing flavor, just a little bit better than your average vanilla, and that's always a staple, at least in my household. So boom, Krispy Kreme glazed donut is super fire from Axon Sledge. Definitely go check it out if you haven't tried it before. Most of their flavors are really good. Next up, I talked about it earlier in the video. However, I want to bring you guys through it. We have our Total War. Now, Total War is one of Redcon 1's best-selling top items. It's a stimulant pre-workout, and I always get my favorite flavor, sour gummy bear. I know it's hard to see on the black canister, but sour gummy bear is my favorite flavor. It has that little bit of sourness to it, still fruity enough to be like kind of Miami Vice style or tropical, but it has that sour kick to it. I always feel like the sour just gives me a better kick with Total War because it makes me pucker up, and yeah, always produces a good workout. Total War stimulant pre-workout from Redcon 1. They also have a non-stim called Big Noise. I'm currently not taking that because I don't need it. And this one has 250 milligrams of caffeine in it. per serving, and a serving is 1 scoop. It might look a little bit big, but it's actually pretty decently small compared to a lot of the bigger ones that I see in pre-workouts. So yeah, I take about this much of a scoop, a heaping scoop. So about a scoop and a quarter, scoop and a half. Maybe I'll top it off a little bit too. But that's just to get a little bit over 300 milligrams of caffeine so that I can rock and roll during my workout. And then the last thing we're gonna go over, I do have some vitamins I take like CLA, but most of them are from a grocery outlet, and that is like super, super cheap. So last one, but not least, Grunt EAAs. Why EAAs? This is gonna be actually my intro workout. So I'm gonna take this during my workout, probably towards my later sets of bench, because this pre-workout should hold through that beginning part. So probably towards my latter sets of bench today, I'll be taking Grunt. EAAs are super key. Why? BCAAs, everybody's heard of BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, are things that we produce within our own body and can receive from the foods we eat during the day. EAAs are not as prevalently abundant as BCAAs. So EAA supplementation is actually super beneficial because it's providing something that our body can't produce much of and food doesn't provide much of. So getting those EAAs is super key, provides a lot of oxygen, blood flow to your muscles, and just helps with the energy within your muscle compounds to get through the workout. EAAs, go grab some. Now, I know I'm using different companies right now. Redcon 1 will always be my staple. So if you want to try some EAAs or Total War and work out like Ando, go to redcon1.com right now. Use code T20NICANDO at checkout. T20NICANDO. Save 20% on your order. Let's get lit. Let's get strong. Go get your Redcon 1 on. All right, enough advertisement. Let's get to the workout. I'll see you guys at the gym. Whoop-ah. I lied. I totally forgot that I was making my breakfast in the midst of all that. So we got our breakfast burrito. It's ready. I'm actually going to cut it in half. And we're going to have half now and then half post-workout, which I'm very excited for. Ooh, let's look at that. It's still a wee bit frozen in the middle, but these look bomb. Broccoli scrambled eggs with some chicken and some verde sauce. These are going to go back in just for a minute, and then we'll get them going. Let's go. What's up, squad? We're about to head to the gym. Welcome back to another episode. We're in a new day of opportunity, baby. It's another day to go grab some success out there. But today's going to be bench day. And I believe we got a 3x3 or a 4x3, but we're going to be hitting about 308 pounds on kilos. That's like, I don't know, 120, 130, something like that in kilos. But we're using the kilo plates. I'm actually going to use the competition bench bar that I have at the gym as well. This will just, again, help me recruit the proper muscles, stay in the proper positioning, and keep all the right muscles firing at the right times and not have to worry about my grip, because my grip around good knurling is really, really good. So, yeah, that's what we're going to head to the gym to do. We got some accessory work as well, which, of course, I'll shoot some tutorials for. I'm very excited for nationals. Very excited for nationals. Training has been going so well. It's really nice to have that aspect of mental clarity during training again. For so long, I was hyper fixated on competition because of my injury. It's the only thing I could look forward to. It kept me happy and bright and shining through the recovery work and the recovery phases that we had to do for my injury. And yeah, that's when I had those crazy visualizations, you know, seeing myself on platforms, seeing myself lift the numbers that I want to lift, seeing myself grunt and chant and growl and releasing the animal inside me the way I want to, the way I want people to see me in competition. I've been visualizing that hardcore through my injury phase because, like I said, is the only thing I really had to look forward to. Injury was tough mentally, very tough mentally. But I'm just very happy and blessed to be able to train and be able to look forward to nationals again. Those visualizations will come back, but I think because training is so intense and hardcore and necessary right now, it's important to stay fine-tuned and stay focused on the task at hand, to work toward that goal at competition. And I think that that's a healthy mentality to have as an athlete in powerlifting. I think being able to hone in that aspect of your lifter is key, because visualizing too much can overhype, maybe get you to the point where your visualizations are almost unrealistic. You want to visualize what you know is going to be real and going to be there and going to be possible for that day. Not to set limits on yourself, because anything is possible in those moments. But you want to prepare your body for those numbers, for the goal, while focusing on the task at hand, training and preparing. So we're on our way to the gym to do that, to do just that, and stay focused on the task at hand today, bench press. So let's go. Let's freaking get it. I'll see you guys at the gym. I'm hyped. I think the pre-workout's hitting. Woo! All right, so I'm about to start my warm-up sets, and I know there's always a lot of questions surrounding warm-up sets, so I'll kind of walk you guys what I do for my first few warm-up sets. First thing I do is I start with the bar. I chalk up my hands just so I could get a base layer of chalk on the bar, right? So I'm going to dig my hands into this, give it a few twists right around where I'm going to be holding it, and now I have a little bit of a base layer of chalk on the bar. Now, what I'm aiming to accomplish in my first warm-up set using just the bar is get everything engaged, get everything intact, get everything feeling good and working together, right? Find my leg drive, find my core bracing, find my positioning for my traps, my back arch, everything. It kind of has to flux out as you go through your warm-up sets, and that's sometimes why more warm-up sets can be good for you, because it allows you to grow and gain the right positioning as you get more flexible and more warmed up through the sets. That's why we call them warm-up sets. All right, so I'm gonna get started with the bar. All right, from here, warm-up sets go pretty fast. We're gonna hit 155, jump straight to 275, and then bounce up to working weight. That's usually the only thing I use for under 315 pounds. If it's 315 pounds or over, I'll probably do like a 265, then maybe a 295, just to feel that weight. But this one, we're just going to do 155, 275, and then jump to weight. Let's get it. So I call these ones working warm-ups, because now we're, you know, within range of working set. Probably the first and last heavy warm-up, obviously. So yeah, let's get it going. Belt on, wrist wraps on. Let's go. This is the most powerlifting I'll get during prep, but it's got to be done. Okay. That shit is bomb. All right, semi-regretfully did not record the first set. So this will be the first set you guys see. And then we only got one more after that, so that's a bummer, but we're going to get it done. 2 count pause, 308. Let's go. All right, so the next movement we're doing is a single arm seated overhead press, right? This is just for, bilateral strength, strengthening both sides individually as opposed to together so that you can actually focus on the individual side. That's one of the aspects I love about this workout. Another reason I love this workout is because I deal with a little bit of lifter's elbow, honestly, sometimes in both elbows, just because of the heavy squats. My joints are still growing the structure necessary to fight the fatigue off that comes with heavy load lifting, especially my elbows. That's like, it's a small, as big as these look, it's a small joint. And it can take a beating from bench, it can take a beating from squats. Like I said, one of the reasons I like this is for the bilateral component, so I can focus on the individual side and work out those kinks and inflammation of my lifter's elbow, while also strengthening the shoulder and upper pec of each side of my chest and each side of my body. So let's get into it. So it's a 3x6. I did last week with a 65, so I'm going to do one set at that, see if I want to go up. I wish we had like 67.5 in dumbbells, because that would be perfect for right now, but we might go up to 70. Key aspect of bilateral movements that not a lot of people practice, actually, and the reason that there's some strength difference between your lateral sides of the body is because when they do their weak side or their secondary side during that workout, they usually do it like right after the primary side finishes, drawing instability from your cardiorespiratory system, giving it not the same cardiovascular output that you had on the primary side. Now, I know I'm talking a lot in between these two sets, and that can take up a little bit of my heart rate.
but it is actually continuously dropping. So I feel pretty good. I would say 30, 45 seconds on a bilateral movement would be solid for heart rate to drop down into ranges where it's pretty safe to start the next set. So let's get on with it. Another nice reason, if I do my left side as my secondary side, I still have, like I said, a little bit less cardio output for my left side than I do for my right side usually. But I usually feel the most inflammation for my lifter's elbow on my left side. And that's why I kind of control the reps a little bit more. So we're going to try and transfer that tempo, same tempo, into the right side to force the muscle recruitment to be similar between the two sides. All right, let's fucking get it. Nice. All right, we'll grab some water, and then we'll start up the left side. We're gonna put you on the middle for the rest of this. You're not safe on the outside. I'm staying with 65 because my left side is just, my right side was like, yeah, 5 more pounds. My left side's like, no, 5 less pounds. All right, freaking last workout, baby. Second to last workout. I love these ones because they build the trap and the rear delt, and it makes this shit look so 3D. Look, brick city. What makes these workouts great is that it doesn't tax the cardio system, so you can take less rest between them, and that forces less oxygen to the muscle, actually, not to your heart, but to the muscle, which forces growth. And because it's such a small muscle, you only need so much weight. Even this amount of weight, a shorter rest, makes it fatigue way faster, puff up, and get stronger way easier than trying to push ridiculous weights, because by the 12th rep of this set, my shoulder's going to be burning. It's barely going to be moving. Probably got 4 left by now. I lost count because I'm talking. Oh, man, that burn. So good. All right, last set. Power lifter flexes. We could zoom in a little bit. Oh, just sick, bro. Somebody once said, if you pose in clothes, you're not a bodybuilder, or shouldn't even be posing, or something like that. I forget the exact words, but somebody once said that shit, right? And I'm here to say, after dealing with self-confidence issues most of my life because of being bullied when I was younger, for being overweight, stuff like that, I'm very confident in my body now these days. I'm still a little hesitant and self-conscious about presenting my body at certain states. The one it's at right now being one of them, but I will show off the gains, right? Because you can see the lines through all the hard work. You can see the gains. They're in there. We got moose glaze, but to an extent, body positivity is definitely a real thing. Be confident, be happy with your body, be happy about the work that you put into your body and the progress that you make on yourself. Because every step of the way, you're getting 1% better, 1% closer to your goals, and 1% closer to being the person and in the body that you want to be. So don't let anybody stop you is the main message behind this spiel. Don't let anybody stop you. Keep working towards your goals no matter what, and show your shit off, right? I got a lot of flaws. People can point them out. I can touch on them, right? It's all there, but I have confidence too. I have confidence in a lot of things, and not a lot of people can see that. But what truly matters is how it makes you feel to yourself, right? That's the important message here. So show off, show out, and keep progressing. All right, fam, that's a wrap. Bench was a little tough today. I definitely should have restocked on my workout carbs, but we'll be getting that back in stock soon. Bench session is done. We're about to go home, eat the rest of my breakfast. Thanks for tuning in with me today, guys. Appreciate having y'all. And an important takeaway from today's session is that if you've watched my content up until today's sesh, you'll notice that I've said the morning workouts are getting easier. They're getting better. They're making me feel better. I'm getting more in tune with my body and working out at this hour of the day. So great progress, because today's session was tough and we had to fight through it. So it was the first challenging session. And when it's physically challenging, it's going to be mentally challenging. And if you can overcome those hurdles, you're going to have great success when it comes to those top weights. Thanks as always for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Check out my IG. That's at ando_lifting12_ for all my coaching content and information about powerlifting. Stay up to date with my prep through nationals via YouTube right here and through IG as well. I am posting updates on there as we move along. We're 4.5 weeks out. I got one more workout this week, and then we're 4 weeks out from competition, which means we got a peak week, a deload, a peak week, and a taper week, and then we have competition. So reeling down to the end, and when you guys are going to come along the entire journey. Again, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and comment on the video. Subscribe for more vlogs and informational videos about lifting. And yeah, keep tuning in. Check out that IG. Ring the little bell. Stay up to date. Subscribe. Peace. Excuse me. Tagline: peace, love, and protein. Let's get it.